Over the last several years, we have seen such a drastic increase in male athletes, people who were born as men, people who are men, deciding that they want to identify as women and compete in female sports. And who would have thought? They go in there and they completely and totally dominate. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about swimming. It doesn't matter if you're talking about cycling. We're continuing to see this over and over again. It's sad and it's pathetic and it's really, truly disgusting. It is the end of female athletics as we know it. Yet no one in the mainstream media really wants to call it out. No one in the mainstream woke sports media who have been pushing women's athletics for so long, nobody wants to say the truth. They don't want to say that men are coming in and destroying women's sports because that would be transphobic. But we have yet another example of someone who wasn't even an athlete until a couple years ago, all of a sudden deciding, hey, I don't feel like a man anymore. I want to be a woman. Taking up a sport, going into a female sport and dominating, completely and totally dominating. A transgender cyclist won first place at a female race in NYC amid ongoing debates over the inclusion of trans athletes in female competitions. If you couldn't tell, this person here, born a man, now identifies as a woman. Controversial trans athlete 46 wins women's NYC cycling race and says she feels like a superhero. Yeah, you know what? If I had decades worth of, elevated testosterone levels, decades worth of, living as a man and then pretending to be a woman, you probably would feel like a superhero when you go in there. This person who now identifies as a woman only took up cycling a couple of years ago and is now winning competitions. Weird how that works. A transgender cyclist won first place at a female race in NYC amid ongoing debates over the inclusion of trans athletes in female competitions. Tiffany Thomas, 46, who was born male, ended the Randall Circuit Crit cycling race atop the podium, blowing the competition out of the water to snatch first place. Despite only taking up cycling in 2018, Tiffany quickly found success and has dominated competitions in the years since. Who would have thought? You only started becoming a cyclist in 2018 and you're already dominating races. I wonder why. And the most insidious part of this is what you see going on throughout the rest of this competition or throughout the rest of cycling. Look at this story. The recent rise in transgender athletes in women's cycling also led to former champion rider Hannah Armsman to recently quit the sport after she missed out on a podium place to a trans cyclist. Listen to this. Someone who was a champion until men started coming into this sport. I've decided to end my cycling career. At my last race at the recent UCI Cyclocross National Championships in the elite women's category, I came in fourth place, flanked on either side by male racers, awarded third and fifth place. My sister and family sobbed as they watched a man finish in front of me, having witnessed several physical interactions with him throughout the race. This is truly disgusting. Look at this. Look at this freak. And the mainstream sports media, who are all about elevating women and women's voices and female empowerment, you're silent as these freaks come in and destroy women's sports. Just another example. So on one side, you have someone who was born a man, right, who cannot change that, on top of podiums in cycling races, and a former champion back when, only women were allowed to compete, who's now quitting because she just can't stand having to compete against men in the same category. This is truly disgusting. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.